Hello everybody, Kyle here, bringing you another Pokemon video. It actually worked out. I had a guest coming over, and I thought I could record a quick video before he got here, but it turns out it took me just as long to get everything set up as it took him to get here. So I'm going to make this one a little quick, but I'm not going to gloss over any details. I promise you all the information you need out of this. Also, I haven't made one of these for a while, so for those of you wondering what this series is, you can tell by the title below. This is Meet My Pokemon, where I take the Pokemon that have been doing really well lately, I show you the build I run on them, and I tell you why I do it. So that way if you want to try it yourself, you can do it. I'll also tell you some things I do differently. So if you guys want to try a slightly different variant of what I run, feel free to do it. This is my Magneton Tinker. Now there's a cool story behind this. This Pokemon has to be the best viewer suggestion I have ever had. StrifeSack343 suggested I run a Magneton with Eviolite. He said, Eevee's up to you, but you should run one. It'll be a good time, and sure enough, this thing, as you guys know from watching the battle videos, has been doing work. It's a wall, it's getting kills, it is a beast. Now, I went for Tinker because, just look at it. It's magnets and screws and ball bearings, and it's a little piece of machine. Now, let's get on to the build. I'm going to start with the breeding. So when I bred this Pokemon, as you can tell by the little symbols below, I gave it a perfect in HP, attack, defense, special attack, and special defense, and I didn't go for the speed. Now, this is the only thing I would do differently if I was you guys. I gave it the perfect attack EV because I was planning on running Gyro Ball, but then I found out how bad Magneton's attack is. As you can tell, even with that perfect IV, only 72. So it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. And that means that foul plays hit you harder. Not that Magneton cares about foul plays, but I'm just saying. The speed would be definitely better. Magneton's going to outspeed shit, but at the same time, speed is not a bad thing, just in case. Although, this Magneton is very viable on a Trick Room team now. So if I ever decide to run Trick Room, definitely going to bring Tinker with me. Going on to the actual nature, I bred him Bold, because Bold does give you that plus 10% defense, as we all know. And this Magneton is designed to take physical hits. It is fully invested in HP and defense, giving it the 157 and the 161 you can see there. Now the crazy thing is, his special attack is 140. And I don't have any investment in that at all, period, I promise. I did not change that. He's only 30 special attack away from being a sweeper, like Starmie. Starmie's 170, 169. So I think that's ridiculous. He has amazing special attack. Definitely, but I feel like he's a little too slow to be a sweeper, but then again, he's so durable that it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter at all. Moving on to his ability, I did breed the Magnet Pull, because those pesky steel types such as Mawile, Klefki, Skarmory, Steelix, Pokemon like that, with Magnet Pull I can lock them in and I can throw a Thunder Wave on them so that they're not so fast later on. Usually with the steel type it's better to get a Will-O-Wisp on them unless they're Klefki. Mawile, Skarmory, Steelix, all those, Will-O-Wisp would be a lot better. But just in case that things work out, my Rotom has to go down early because he is usually my sacrifice. It's nice to get the Thunder Wave off. And then I throw the Eviolite on him because since he can still evolve, obviously he can use Eviolite. And so when you calculate the Eviolite, that defense is actually what? Like 230. That's almost Gudra quality right there. As you guys have seen in the videos, he is a beast. So I don't feel like I need to even try to explain that that's a good stat. And special defense isn't to be laughed at either. He did take a flamethrower from a Mega Manectric. That was pretty intense. I thought he would get decimated, but no, man, he lived that. He won't live in Earthquake, though. I think even with the Eviolite defense, I don't think he can live in Earthquake, because he has ×4 weak to that, and that is a lot of damage. Alright, so not to... Like I said, I'm not trying to go too fast, but I do need to go, so I'm going to talk about the moves real quick, and then we're going to move on to the end of the video. So we're going to end it in a second. Okay, so... Flash Cannon is great because obviously it's a special attack and it is steel type, and with fairies being so prevalent, also being the new type, having Flash Cannon is amazing if you predict a fairy switch in. Does good damage. You guys might have saw in, I believe it was in the 10 subscriber giveaway video, I hit a Florges wall with a Calm Mind with a Flash Cannon and took a good chunk of damage. That is impressive. I was bloated by how much damage that Flash Cannon did to Florges there. So definitely not a move to be laughed at. Volt Switch is really good because since he is a wall, I don't necessarily always want him on the field. So it lets me do some stab damage. It is boosted by his special attack, and then he gets off the field and it gives me Switch Initiative. As you guys already know, having Switch Initiative is very big, so Volt Switch is an amazing move. Thunder Wave, because Thunder Wave. I mean, guys, come on. Thunder Wave's amazing. Getting that Paralyze Hex, and now I have Toxic on him because since I don't have another Toxicer on my team other than Starmie, but Starmie is one of my sweepers, I don't want her wasting a move slot on Toxic. And also, people don't seem to really expect it. As you guys saw when I fought that Mandibuzz, I went for the Thunder Wave, expecting it to Roost Stall me. But then I ended up going, you know what, if it isn't a Roost Stall me, I should actually Toxic instead. So it's nice, pardon me, having both those options. It is kind of a waste, because with Magnet Pull locking in the Steel types, you can't actually use Toxic on a Steel Pokemon. So if only there was a way to get Will-O-Wisp on Tinker, that'd be pretty legit, but you can't, so I have to go with Toxic. That's the only other thing I would do differently. If you don't want to be switching out Magneton every time that you do an electric attack, I would say switch Toxic or Thunder Wave for Thunderbolt, or Thunder if you're in a rain team, or maybe even change Volt Switch for Thunderbolt or Thunder. Thunder only if you're in a rain team, I would say, because then you get the 100% accuracy in the rain. I wouldn't suggest running it normally, because I have won battles people who risk the Thunder and miss it. Thunder can miss, and it can really ruin your life. So there we go, guys. This is Magneton once again. Amazing wall. This is an amazing wall. I would suggest if you guys need a physical wall and you're not sure who to run, give this a try. This is like one of the most fun Pokemon I've ever used, and it has instantly jumped into my top 10. But alright, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any other cool variants you try a Magneton, tell me in the comments. Maybe I will breed another one or change this guy up a little bit. And thank you, guys. I will see you next time.